We started in July. We've wrapped the building in Christmas lights, and tonight we light it tonight.
Anytime that you can bring a smile to a child's face, especially around the holiday season, something like this, it's fantastic.
It's important Fort Lee take care of its seniors. They've always been good to us, and we need to make sure that we never ever forget them.
This year we gotta be louder than ever, because I want all the towns around here to know how special Fort Lee is. So Fort Lee, how we doing tonight? This was the biggest and best show in northern New Jersey, and it was only 10 years ago that we had about 75 people. Now look what we got.
What we got was a result of 5 months of hard work and dedication from Fort Lee's events team. These borough employees start in July and don't stop until every last light is hung and every special effect is put in place.
We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 450,000 lights covering the building, about 6 or 7 miles of extension cords. We have 6 snow machines, about 30 gallons worth of snow, 8 confetti launchers.
Every year what we do here gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We started doing the front of the building, the whole building, and now we have some projection in the front that's new for this year.
We do take a lot of pride in it with the amount of time that and effort that we put into here. You have no choice but to take some pride.
It comes from the heart, most of this stuff, because this is like blood, sweat, and tears we put into this place.
And the moment the countdown begins, the team says all their hard work pays off. This year's countdown was done by a 14-year-old tennis star who calls Fort Lee home.
She's first team All-County, she's first team All-State, she's first team All-Universe, she's ranked #1, get this, #1 in her age group in the entire United States of America. We need a huge Fort Lee round of applause for Stephanie Yakov.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In addition to entertainment provided by the cast from Frozen and a surprise visit from Santa Claus, the crowd was also treated to a special performance by the award-winning Holy Angels dance team.
I'm a Fort Lee resident, and I think it's just great that I get to represent my team in such a positive way.
And you guys have won a lot over the past, right?
Yes, our varsity team is 4-time hip-hop national champions, and our JV is 2nd place hip-hop for 2 years.
A lot of this is because of donations and the charitable nature of a lot of people and businesses in Fort Lee that let us put this together.
I think this is the biggest event we do here in Fort Lee. I think the turnout for it is tremendous. Every year it gets bigger. We are allowed to do a little bit more every year, and we just grow and grow.
We're expecting 110 kids. That's 110 lives that we'll be able to change today.
Fort Lee Police helped brighten the holidays for underserved children and their families during Target's Heroes and Helpers event held at the chain's Edgewater store. A picture with Donnie Wahlberg from Blue Bloods went viral minutes after the actor posed with some of the officers who volunteered their time to help kids pick out holiday gifts.
We're bringing first responders, law enforcement, EMT, fire, we're shopping, we're going crazy, we're making everyone's Christmas.
Our local law enforcement, paramedics, everyone who helps out, they're going to partner with kids in the community and give back.
How does that work? Tell us what's happening.
So what happens is there'll be kids, they'll be partnered with special law enforcement. They'll each have $100 to spend, and they'll go shopping wherever in the store. We're really just going to make an impact in these young people's lives.
We're shopping, bringing joy during the holidays. First responders, law enforcement, fire department, EMTs, and local kids from the community who are underserved, and bringing them together and letting them shop and have a great time, building bridges for the future.
And why did you come? Okay.
Because I live just down the street while I'm shooting Blue Bloods, and this is something that's near and dear to my heart. I'm a loyal Target shopper.
One with the hero, Donnie?
Of course.
Thank you.
And to walk around with them, to see their excitement and see the way they look at you, and at the same time you look at them, and it's amazing. It just makes you feel good, especially at this time of the year.
It's great to be out here with the kids, holiday shopping, helping the underserved kids.
I really like this, especially with Tyler. Got a lot of games like Madden 20, a bunch of pencils, and my mom some pens.
What do you want to say to Target?
Thank you very much.
You get to go out there and pick a toy of their choosing and
you know, I know growing up for me, I didn't always have all the stuff I wanted to have, and that's not the best feeling to have, right? So it's great for us to be able to give back to them and, you know, kind of help them find the joy in everyday life.
I think it's a great experience. You know, it helps us build a bond with the children. You know, it's great to give back to the community. You know, Fort Lee is all about volunteering, helping out. You know, we're always doing events like this, and you know, and it's great to see the smile on the kids, and you know, we appreciate being here.
If you noticed in our last story, several of the police officers had beards. Yes, No Shave November is over. But here in Fort Lee, police started a new fundraising campaign called Substitute for Santa.
Giving back is really what we're all about.
PBA President Chris Richter says each officer paid a minimum of $50 to keep their beard for the month of December to help a family in need.
There was 40 officers that made a donation, and we're going to work with the town to find a family in need of the holidays, whether it's a Christmas holiday, Hanukkah.
After news hit of the tragic shooting of Jersey City Detective Joseph Seals, the PBA decided to reach out to everyone in the department, including retired personnel, to bump up their fundraising goal and donate the money to Seals' wife and 5 children. Officer Richter said he's proud to announce the PBA will be sending the family $7,500 for the holidays.
We're in the middle of now talking about expanding and building yet another senior facility in the borough of Fort Lee in a not too distant future.
The surprise announcement to build a new senior center in Fort Lee was made at the center's 25th anniversary gala celebration at the Doubletree Hotel.
As a result of all their success, they've outgrown the center itself. So what we're looking at is something to provide not only an activity center, but also some housing for senior citizens.
I'm talking top of the line, with a exercise pool, with housing, with a bigger facility. Why? Because our seniors deserve it. And I just think it's important for Fort Lee. We've taken care of everybody else. We now need to focus on them.
We decided to visit the Richard and Catherine Ness Senior Activity Center to see what actually goes on there and find out why the center is bursting at the seams. It could be the classes that are held on a daily basis, between 5 and 7 a day.
We're open 6 days a week. We have any number of classes, exercise classes, dance classes, music lessons, we have art classes, we have a discussion group.
Or the food that's served, all fresh ingredients and lots of choices.
Sole franchise, fresh filet of sole. We have breasted chicken franchise. We also have spaghetti and meatballs with homemade meatballs. Nothing is in cans, everything is fresh.
Or maybe it's the trips that are offered, which have a waiting list every time.
My trip is very popular. It's affordable prices, and I have always big bus capacity for like 55 people, 56 people.
It's a really great thing for Fort Lee to do. For us seniors, it's a wonderful place to gather. I absolutely love it.
I'm a retired school teacher, and I love the discussion group upstairs every Friday.
The place is unbelievable because we have a great staff, a great cook.
You get you out of the house, you can meet with your friends and talk and laugh and feel good. When you go home, you want to come back the next day.
They have parties for us. On holidays, we get fantastic meals here.
Every year, the center has opened its doors to anyone in town in need of a Thanksgiving dinner. Borough employee Jonathan O'Connor came up with the idea 3 years ago, and he and Chef Mark now cook and serve at least 150 dinners on Thanksgiving Day, with the help of a dedicated group of volunteers.
Santa is me, myself, what I think, my lifetime. Without here, no life, really.
When my husband passed away, I thought I can't stay home. I just can't. And now I find that when I'm down and out, the best thing I can do is get dressed, shower, come here.
It's now their time to sit back and have as high a quality of life as they can possibly attain, and anything government can do to help them along, I just think that's something it's one of our responsibilities.
That wraps up our show. Have a happy and healthy holiday season. We leave you now with a special holiday performance by Harmony Basket, a very talented and dedicated Japanese women's group who recently performed at the Church of the Good Shepherd.